Hi folks, I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness. In Shark's videos of cruel and illegal pig wrestling in Stevensville, Wisconsin, we've exposed the lack of leadership of Catholic officials for either animals or children. Wisconsin has good humane laws that prohibit not only cruelty, but also ban a fight between animals and humans. Unfortunately, good laws are meaningless when public servants are corrupt. Today, we'll expose the officials who have chosen to do nothing. Outagamie Sheriff Bradley G. Gehring claims that St. Patrick's pig wrestling violates no laws. There's Sheriff Gehring marching in the St. Patrick's Parish parade that led up to the pig abuse. Sheriff Gehring seems very cozy with the pig abusers. Here, Sheriff Gehring's deputies are skulking down in the back of the stands where the pig abuse will occur, not to monitor the treatment of the animals, but to be able to quickly jump out and stop anyone who might disrupt the illegal cruelty. After the pig wrestling event, I called the Sheriff's Department to file an official complaint. I first spoke with Sergeant Mike Fitzpatrick, who told me I would have to talk to his superior, Lieutenant Proietti. I left a message for Lieutenant Proietti at the phone number I was given, which was 920-832-5629. Lieutenant Proietti failed to return my call. I then called Outagamie County District Attorney Carrie Schneider, who said there is no Wisconsin law that prohibits pig wrestling. Strictly speaking, that is true. There is no specific wording to that effect, just as there is no law specifically stating that you can't use a baseball bat on your neighbor's car. You would, of course, be charged and convicted for criminal damage to property or worse for using a baseball bat on your neighbor's car, so I suggest that you do not do that. But the law doesn't specifically prohibit a bat being used on your neighbor's car. Wisconsin law does prohibit cruelty and fighting, both of which obviously occurs in the case of St. Patrick's Parish's event. For some reason, District Attorney Schneider wants to persuade us that she's as clueless as Sheriff Gehring. Children are also being endangered by participating in this idiocy, if not from injury, certainly from the health risk of wallowing in a urine and feces-infested stew. And then there's the issue of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. What is truly disturbing is that the pig abuse of St. Patrick's Parish seems to have been settled 19 years ago. In the July 1, 1995 edition of the Gainesville Sun newspaper in Gainesville, Texas, a story ran in the religion section about St. Patrick Parish canceling its pig abuse. In the article, then Sergeant Gene Sipple of the Outagamie Sheriff's Department stated that the pigs weren't being, quote, handled or utilized in an appropriate fashion, unquote. But wait, there's more. In the July 28, 1995 edition of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel newspaper, it states, quote, in a letter sent last month to the parish, Assistant District Attorney Mitchell Metropolis said pig wrestling could violate 2 state laws covering mistreatment of animals and a law that prohibits instigating fights between human beings and animals, a felony, unquote. So 19 years ago, Outagamie County had law enforcement people who were interested in doing their jobs. Today, the county's so-called law enforcement appears to be as corrupt as the urine and feces-infested mud pit at St. Patrick Parish. Please politely contact the sheriff and district attorney to voice your displeasure. Who knows? Perhaps one of them will decide to do their job. It wouldn't take much more than one person with a backbone to step up and do the right thing. The question is, does Wisconsin have even one public servant with a backbone? I'm Steve Hindy for Showing Animals Respect and Kindness.